Okay. Hey, what is whoop, whoop, whoop. What's up, everybody? It's Reese Paulcast, recording this early on a Sunday, baby. Sunday. Doing this. It's weird because I get these like certain like bursts of drive versus I thought I was like an undiagnosed bipolar person, but it turns out like I just don't know how to correlate my caffeine intake. Like I'm productive when I have a lot of caffeine. Sometimes I just forget to drink coffee. And then I'm like, "Oh, I'm a depressed person." Like, "No, I'm just a normal human being who didn't have enough sleep because that's the name of the game here. That's the name of the game is not sleeping enough. It's being out late, doing comedy. I mean, I could probably just go home early. Everyone could. Comedy is a possible thing for everybody. What are you doing, Reese? Fuck are you talking about? Stop yelling here. Pretty close to the neighbors. They're gonna hate me. This episode we got Paco Loco and we got Mike Rayo. I'm going to talk about Mike first because he's going to be second on the lineup. I'm going to re-listen to his first one a while ago, back when he was interrupting everybody. And he said he didn't like it, but then he said he didn't like this one we did today. And I don't know, I thought it was good. I think in the second one he admits to a crime that isn't past the statute of limitations. So I might trim out the end of it. But, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Gotta do what you gotta do. Just trying to be funny, I guess. That's what he was. What we're all just doing. Yeah. Epstein died. Why did I cut to that? Just on my mind. Computer's open. Feed is there. It's crazy. People are going to forget about this. I don't know. Everyone's got to have, like, everyone tried to have their take on it. My take, it's just like a counter take to other people. Like, he was someone who proved that if you set your mind to it, you can do whatever your dreams may be, even if that dream is the most horrible thing you can do. Such a dumb thing. Such a dumb thing to try to have takes immediately. Like, I need to pick something that I'm interested in, you know? Like, this is going to sound crazy, but I am super into League of Legends. I do not play it anymore. I used to play it in college for a while, and I just still follow it. I follow, like, Tobias Fate. Like, if anyone else is into this and wants to, like, I don't know, talk about Elite 500, the Vlad main, fucking the Searchies, Voyboy, the kid. What's wrong with me? What's wrong with my mind? Why am I still addicted to this? I should, like, same thing with poker. Negrano, Helmuth, Ivy. That dude who has, like, an Asian name but is, like, seems ethnically white or, like, Arabic or something. Arabic, Armenian. That's completely different. Oh boy. This is a good one. Mike Rayo. He I remember when he first started coming out, all the comics were, because comics are petty people. Come on. Once you, like, it takes a lot of work to not just hate everyone for everything that they have above you. Like, that's what it takes to drag yourself up this fucking parallel to the sheer surface of becoming someone who performs regularly on a stage. Everyone else, shut up. Everyone else, shut up. I'm going to tell some jokes now, okay? I do voices again? But yeah, Mike Rayo came out and he's like, yo, I just didn't want to pay the fee. He did a joke about coins falling off of him. And he got laughs because he was funny. I mean, and so I talked with him kind of about that on the two, because he tried to, every single time after we were in a recording, he's like, not good enough. Next one. But you know what? He's in the rotation now. So many people are just going to be put into the rotation. Everyone's going to get a chance to do this. It's not like you have to contact my podcast agent. Okay? I'm just literally an idiot who just like, this is a journal written in crayon. That's what this is. That's a good segue into... Nah, that's not rude. Rude. So the other guy is Paco Loco. And Paco is hilarious, man. Paco's awesome. He's just like... And he mentions in this is that he's just a guy who has visions, who has a vision, and executes. Like, Paco's always been awesome, man. Paco's just like, you set him up and you watch him go. And he's one of those guys that, like, just melts his way through material. Find his YouTube, find his Instagram. He's just constantly churning out new stuff. I should have brought it up if I wanted to talk about it, but I couldn't. Like, the whole time I was kind of distracted because he was super close with Cece. Now, Cece was fucking awesome, man. And it sucks so bad. I shouldn't get into this right now, but it sucks so bad that it's a was. Because she was like a shining light in the scene. She had come in from LA, and she just was so fucking naturally funny. But not only naturally, like someone who's naturally funny, but also had a notebook full of just premises, jokes, punchlines, just writing all the time. Just someone who was doing it. And unfortunately, we lost her at the beginning of the year. God damn it. I don't know how Paco resolved that, but that's why I'm working so, like, this isn't a game. This is what we're going to do. That's how I feel like we have to look at it. This is what I want to do. I want to be at home with Caleb and Ina for hours, for the entire day, and like, oh, what time is it? 7:30? Oh, I got to run over, do a spot. I gotta submit a packet, and then I write from home or something. I don't know. I haven't pinpointed it, and it's weird. It's weird because we have no contingency plan for if I like what's the next level, to be a touring comic? That's not the next level right now. The next level is I got to be the biggest fish in this pond, and that's difficult because again, we're petty. We're climbing a sheer wall, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta scramble up it. I gotta like, I don't even know where I rank. You know what I mean? I know ranking is subjective, but like, I have somewhere to catch people with this and my YouTube clips and the Instagram clips I've been doing, but like, I've got no fucking idea how to, like, I'm the type of person where, like, after the show, people are like, yeah, you did good, because like, on stage, I'm just like, hey, I'm bombing. Like, one of those, like, people who roll too quickly into, like, God damn it. I gotta figure that out. I gotta just not, or I'm just gonna talk about it. That's the plan. Paco's fucking hilarious guy. If follow him, he's always got his dates going. My dates, real quick. I think this Wednesday at Anna's, I'm going to be on the feature show. Friday night, 9:30, there's an open mic, so I'll be there. We're going to do the quadruple crown. quadruple crown. Nah, it's gonna be the triple. But and then Saturday I'm on Hawaiian Brian's, I believe. But yeah, and then Paco's legit on, man. Find his YouTube, find his Instagram. And if you guys want to be a MC DJ for the local high schools, colleges, hit him up, man. Hit him up. That is a great gig. You get tons of mic time. Reese, do the fucking show. All right. We're going to have that music come in. I should change the music. Yo, it's Reese, and you're here for the Reese Paulcast. Here's Paco Loco. All right. Oh, it's going to slowly come back down. Paco Loco.
Hello.
What up, man?
What's up, Reese?
How you doing?
I'm good.
Good.
This where we go for the Joe Rogan podcast? Is
Yeah.
The Reese experience.
You tried DMT, man.
Smoke weed with you.
Pull that up, Jamie.
Pull it up, Jamie.
Dude, Bernie was just on. That was crazy.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Blew my damn man. I learned all my shit.
Everything I learned on the Joe Rogan podcast.
Yeah, that's where people get their news now.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I can't wait till one day I actually get to be on that show.
Yeah, I mean, this is the first step.
Yes, sir.
I mean, what you've been doing is the first step. Fucking coming out to doing comedy and shit. And how long have you been in Hawaii, man?
I've been in Hawaii 13 years now. Yeah.
Nice.
I like to tell people. What's that?
Because you're a DJ.
I'm
MC,
a DJ,
yeah,
MC, and I like to tell people I got here because I learned about the secret and the laws of attraction. Because I'm really from the hood,
Yeah.
and I saw the secret, like how to change your life, and I did the vision board, and I was just like, what will make your life so happy that you won't even feel? So I was like, I want to party all day, every day.
Yeah.
So I became a professional DJ. Now I party all day, every day, and people pay me to come to their parties. Like,
yeah.
So it was awesome, man.
Throw it
Everything
down.
that stuff is for real. Like you had that positive mindset.
Yeah.
Stuff happens for you for real.
There's a space for you if you do
Yes,
what you
sir.
want. Yeah. So where you from in Philly?
I'm born and raised in North Philadelphia, which is like the hood of North Philadelphia.
Yeah.
It's real crime infested, and I like to
But-
tell people like I'm like the
Shout out Eleanor Kerrigan.
I like to tell
Get
people
that
that I'm
shit.
like the Bigfoot of North Philly because I'm like the only one that ain't been to jail, like
Oh, shit.
only one to graduate college.
Unicorn.
Like it's a rare sighting. Like, oh my God, there's one. He's there.
Every picture of you up there is blurred.
yeah. They see me walking in the woods, taking a pay. Like,
Yeah.
So,
Damn,
yeah.
man. Yeah, it is fun.
yeah, I've been doing comedy for like officially like concentrating on comedy for a year and a half now.
Yeah.
And it started off as just a
I remember you used to be like a Kings Only guy, right? For a minute. You're the
I
Kings
started
Kings
off
Only.
because then I found out there were other shows.
Yeah.
And that was my first show
That's
at
weird.
Kings.
I like not a lot of time. Like now, I try to make a point to tell everyone who comes out first time to a certain place. Be
Yeah.
Like, yo, we got this one, and this one. Because when I first started coming out too, it was just KITV fucking lounge.
Okay.
The Voice Lounge had one for a little bit.
Oh, for
I
real?
would come out to that one like once a week.
Okay.
And then like it took like a couple weeks for someone to be like, hey, there's other open mics you can hit up. And it's just like, there's so many opportunities. Like, it's so crazy to be the guy who's only at this one or that one.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
a couple people like that still.
There's a couple people like that.
Because I mean, their schedule was to work out to that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it started off. I went off. It was a date. I took a chick to the pizza
Oh,
comedy
yeah?
show. Yeah, and I was just like, yo, I'm way funnier than this. Like, I could do this.
Yeah.
And I signed up and killed the first day. And then it's just like,
Yeah.
after that, I just figured watch YouTube because everything I learned on YouTube.
Yeah.
So I learned how to do comedy, like how to structure it, and just I figure I go on stage and just bare my deepest, darkest secret and just go
Yeah.
on stage, and people think
Yeah.
it's so funny. And it's
Yeah.
because it contrasts with like my public persona because I've been DJing and MCing sporting events for
Yeah,
a long
you gotta
time.
have a face. Like even for just like hosting a comedy show, you have to have a certain amount of face
Yeah.
to like be like, folks, we're doing this. Folks, we're doing that.
Exactly. So I've
Yeah,
been
yeah.
doing the sports for like 20 years.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
that's
shit.
my main niche. I've been doing sports for a long time.
Yeah.
And
What's the biggest venue you've emceed for?
the biggest venue, besides the Neil Blaisdell Center, I've done that hundreds of times. I've emceed at
Oh,
the Stan
shit.
Sheriff Center. I've emceed at the Blue Note. I emceed in almost every arena in Hawaii.
Nice.
But my biggest one, the biggest crowd, I think it was just like last year when no, it was 10 years ago when I did the Jailbait Fest.
What was that?
It's the
Excuse me.
The jailbait fist is
the
the
14-year-olds.
the after school special, the high
Dancing
school
on.
after school special, and they had it at Wet and Wild Water Park,
Oh yeah.
and they invited all the high school kids out, and it's just
That's like a.
thousands and thousands of high
illegal.
school kids
That's.
in bikinis, jail
Jesus.
fake vests. My whole thing was like, stay on that side of the stage. Like, don't come on the stage. Like, well, how old are you? 14? No,
Yeah.
you got double D's. No, stay on that side of the fence.
Yeah.
So that's the biggest one. It must have been like 5,000-6,000 people at that place.
Oh shit.
And it's funny because like they had me emceeing it, and it was just like the beginning stages of comedy because I'll go up
Yeah,
there
yeah.
and just riff off what's going on stage, and like they really loved it. But now it's like I go on and now I could do a whole show, and it's not me introducing someone.
Yeah.
It's me telling you about myself. And it's
Yeah.
been working out, and I've been doing it for a year, and it gets bigger and better, and the dream gets more clearer. Like I could really see myself in a couple years, like headlining huge shows, like
Yeah.
only
yeah.
because like I'm single, like I don't have no kids, so
Yeah.
like at any point they be like, you want to move anywhere? Yes, well, let's
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
So let's.
My favorite, my Michael Madsen used to say about you, like you're like a cassette tape. Like you just put you in and watch you just go on a certain like topic, and then like you take a breath, and then like it's like taking it out and switching to the other side. And you just can go for another hour.
I'm learning. If I was Dave Chappelle, I could take a puff of cigarette in those transitions.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
so I got it. So I'm learning. They don't let us drink on
Dude,
stage.
he
so.
times. That's how he times his his shit.
Yeah, when he goes.
Yeah. Like-
Yeah, let's talk about this.
All right, the cigarette's done. It's been about 40 minutes.
So I watch a lot of the greats. So I watch a lot of the greats,
yeah,
and I
yeah.
always like pick up stage techniques. I watch the.
It's so
sometimes
crazy how you incorporate it into your voice instead of becoming them for a little bit. Because like that's how I like if I watch too much like Rory Scovel, I'll be like too playful, and but it's like a shitty version of like trying to riff. And then like Brody, I was doing for a little bit, like it's just a shitty Brody recipes, but a shitty Brody impression for a little bit, and then that like I don't know. I just instead of incorporating, I like write like them for a bit, and then the bits don't work in my voice. Like it doesn't work. Like, but you can't tell who you've been watching, and that's a good skill to have.
Because I watch everybody.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
take a little
yeah.
bit of everybody.
Yeah,
And I also like watching like the greats like from back in the day, like Richard Pryor
yeah,
and George Carlin. I love them dudes. And
yeah.
I've been really on the Andrew Dice Clay.
Yeah,
Oh, I
shit.
love him. Like his
Hickory dickory
great
dock. Did
What's
you
in
ever-
the bowl, bitch?
yeah.
I
Damn,
love
I
that.
love-
Like I just been watching like the greats, and like I really see clearly that what my future is in comedy, and right now it's just putting in the work, doing the road work,
Yeah.
trying to go to every show I possibly
What it
could.
seems like right now to get big is like have a body of work that's out there, like YouTube and Instagram clips and whatnot, and then get punched in the face at an open mic.
Yeah.
We gotta start pissing people off more.
Yeah.
Like, we gotta get drunker people on to come out to shows, because like that's what fucking like. I mean, the biggest name for that was what's his name? Audrey was naked with him on TV.
Jeffries.
Jim Jeffries. Jeffries on the Jim Jeffries show. He came down about a nudist colony, and Audrey Keesing was on his show naked.
I remember that
You
because she
remember
was
that?
asking people to come.
Yeah,
to,
yeah,
Hey,
she
you want to
wa-
get naked with
Yeah,
me?
hey,
Like,
you guys
no,
wanna be
no,
naked
no.
on TV?
I'm good. I'm good.
Dude, my wife had to try. Ina had to try so hard to convince me not to go, because she was like, "Do you understand? If you're naked on television next to him, he's not gonna respect you, right?" I was like, "What?" I mean, it's like he's not gonna ask you to open for him off of being naked on his cable television show.
I
And
just
was
ain't
like,
want
all
to.
right, I see.
I just ain't want to be naked next to Audrey. Like,
Yeah.
that's not something I want to see. Like,
It's like
God
gotta have a
bless her.
contingency plan there. Yeah.
she always try to get you to do stuff.
Yeah. Oh wow, you've been working out, just touching you.
Telling me about all her problems I don't
She'll
want to
be
hear
on.
about.
She'll be on the podcast.
Yeah, she.
She can defend herself. But yeah, man. So
But I love it. Yeah. So
You been into dice lately?
been into Dice lately and watching that and just trying to get like some premises and like some of the ways that people be thinking. And right now it's like I always
Yeah.
because in Hawaii like we get so many different crowds. So like I'm
Yeah.
also working on like because you don't have good material in front of certain crowds because the last time I went up in front of a local crowd and bombed and it hurt. It hurts when you bomb in front of a crowd. So I start working on local jokes and we go to some crowds and it's all women and
You
like,
gotta
oh, I
learn
got to
to
have
read
women
it.
jokes. And
Yeah, it's
if-
crazy when were you there at Square Bros that one night when it was just like a women only audience? You were
I've been in stages like that where
You
there's a
been in
women
stages like
audio
that? Yeah,
and
yeah,
I got
yeah.
a lot of chauvinist jokes and then that didn't work.
yeah. like,
It's
man,
not chauvinist jokes. It's just telling how I feel.
when you're up
but
there just like, fellas, you got to eat pussy.
Yeah,
It's just like, okay.
so
we know.
Yeah, we know this. This
Yeah,
is
yeah.
true. Like sometimes when you just saying things that people agree with, you don't get laughs. You
Yeah.
just gets like, it's true. It's true.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got my sports coming up real soon. I'm really excited
What do you?
because
what are you doing?
I'm actually like contracted with like 8 different schools in Hawaii. Like
That's dope.
I do a whole different bunch. I'm trying to develop some of the comedians to come on and do some of the sports commentary because
Let them know.
the main thing to be on the mic, you just got to be a microphone fiend. And there's only a certain amount of people that are microphone fiends.
Yeah.
And comedians definitely are. And you get a chance to show your flavor. You just call the games and then in between you get to say some things and people be cracking up. And that's what really encouraged me to do comedy because I've done so many events and they just be like, you're so funny. Like, for real? Like, okay. Like,
Yeah.
they're like, you just got stage presence. And my stage presence is really because I realized that certain people have like certain gifts in the world, and one of my gifts is public speaking. Like I'm way more comfortable in front of a crowd of people than I am in a one-on-one conversation. It's really weird.
Yeah.
Because I'm self-conscious, and when I talk to one-on-one, because I come off cocky because I'm so confident.
Yeah.
And so I try to tone it down on a one-on-one conversation.
Yeah. Please tone it down.
And then it comes off as even being more cocky. Oh, he don't want to talk to us like.
Yeah.
So when I'm on stage, it just comes off as confidence, and I really love it. It's just so, it feels so powerful that you know you have the power to make people laugh.
Yeah, that's hard to recognize. Like realize that like people want that. Like even if you're doing insecurity stuff, like they want you to be confidently telling them what your insecurities are.
And it's so
Like,
funny, like when you just, and I be saying some deep dark secrets, like family secrets. And
You had one of the funniest like observations of my own that I've ever thought. It was like when someone acts, because I feel like pretty early on I didn't know you very well, so I thought you were doing this on accident, where you're like when someone on stage accidentally reveals that they don't like their life, you know, because you're like, man, I had a dream that I was on a yacht with the UH. Do you remember this bit?
Oh,
With
the
UH
dreams,
females
the dreams
volleyball
versus
team?
nightmare.
Yeah. You ever wake up and your life is just gray? You're in your dirty underwear.
It's true. Like you gotta appreciate
yeah.
your nightmares because the nightmares make you appreciate your life.
Yeah. Dreams and nightmares.
Dreams and nightmares, and when you have a
The Meek
dream,
Mill documentary on
Yep.
fucking.
and when you have a
Amazon
dream,
Prime.
you don't. You want to change it. You want to change your whole life to accomplish that dream.
Yeah.
And I also say that about like I have dreams all the time, and when you have dreams, you can't sleep.
Yeah.
Like you want to get up and start working on your dreams, and that's
Yeah.
one of the things I have problems with. Like I'll get up and I'll see my future, and then I'll sit up and I want to make it happen. Like,
Yeah.
and then I'm like, okay, what can I do? What can I do?
Yeah.
And then you just start writing jokes, start looking at comedy, and just start exercising. Because lots of my energy is I really try to be a physical comedian.
Yeah.
And
Dude, tonight on the fucking Poetry Bodega stage, I wish I had caught it, but you like when you're doing the elephant bit, you like slid on the ground
stage.
like 5 feet.
I know
swear to God.
I know it's a good set in comedy when I get hurt.
Yeah.
Because if I get hurt, okay, I did good. But like it's just the type of comedy that I like to watch. And
Yeah.
I love Cat Williams because Cat Williams, you got to watch him. You just can't listen to his album and think that's all because he's making faces, he's moving around. Jim Carrey was another one that I really love watching because Jim Carrey's always moving around. So that's the type of comedian that I want to be, that I want you to watch me.
Like, engaging.
I want
Not only the thoughts, but
the
also
thoughts, my reactions, my faces. Like certain percentage of my comedy is my facial reactions and how I'm reacting to the things. And
yeah, you've been very good about developing that.
so I really try to get that going. And shout out Andrew Joyce because he's a major physical comedian here on the island. So I watch him like, ooh, I want to get there. Like I want to get there where it's just like he's telling the stories and it's every bit that he does, he got physical stuff. So I'm trying to get there without getting too hurt in my comedy because I'm always getting hurt. Because I always, for some reason, somehow, some way, I'm going to be on the ground.
It's scary sometimes, man. I gotta stop. I just stopped standing on chairs and stools and shit recently. I was like, I can't do this. I'm gonna lose my job as a mailman. Break a leg. God damn. Yeah. No. What do you think has been your strongest set so far? You know, like what crowd did you love being in front of? Like do you have one memory you like the most?
The best memory in comedy, it came totally unexpected, and it came in front of Square Barrels. It was it probably was my first night at Square Barrels. And I have a set, and you got to realize the origin of the story because this set came off of me trying to relate to white people. So I seen it was like a lot of white people in the crowd. So I said, my only way to relate to white people is my pro-Trump comedy.
Oh shit, yeah.
And I killed. I never expect because you know if you're gonna do some Trump jokes, you're gonna have
dude, down
he's
here,
a polarizer.
everyone looks around. Like
Yeah.
people in Hawaii are so polite about politics.
Yes, they
They're
are.
just like, I don't want to step on anybody's toes.
Yeah.
I don't want to be laughing at someone.
So I said a first Trump joke, and it was a raucous crowd. Like, yes! I was like, okay. So then I just went off with it's not like a pro.
You
Like
don't
I'm
have to
not
burn the
pro
boats,
racism.
but yeah.
It's just that I'm pro asshole. Like I really like what
Yeah.
he's doing. Like he's flipping the system.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
keeping all his promises as far as he's gonna fire people, and then
I don't know about
he
that.
says he said it. He was like I'm gonna fire people. Like they were like,
I
why
think
does
I'll keep it all of them.
why does he have he doesn't even have a full cabinet. He said he was gonna fire people. Like
Yeah, it's
he
all-
don't need everybody.
It's
Like
all replacement people right now.
he don't need a press secretary. He got Twitter. Like,
Yeah, it's like fucking the you replace the axe handle and you replace the axe head. It's like,
Uh-huh.
is it the same cabinet? As
yeah,
before?
yeah. So it's just, for me, it's just like, I like to take that angle because nobody takes that angle.
Yeah.
And it's something that I actually talk to a lot of people, and there's a lot of people that's really pro-Trump supporters, and they not racist. It's not racist, and there's a lot of people, they can't say that they Trump supporters or they get deemed racist.
Yeah.
And I really think that's unfair. Like, and one of the things I really try to attack is like I try to defend white people because in the comedy, like everybody's anti-white, and that's not fair. Racism's racism, like for real. Like if you're gonna go against any type of minorities like that and just attack, like it gotta be clear across the board. Like you gonna attack that, attack.
like the Rickles fucking.
Just
like
gonna be
everybody.
because then it's
That's
accepted.
hard to do though. I mean, like.
It is hard to do. And there's certain people that can do it, but it's just the way the times are.
That's
Like
the thing about live comedy is that when it's fun when it's live because like you feel the energy and everyone's just like I'm with it and like if someone disagrees they can stand up and say something, you know. But like when it's filmed and like when it gets out there or like especially if it's like written down, you know.
Yep.
Like if someone writes down what they think about this or that and like if someone transcribed any of ours fucking sets, it'd be like goddamn.
What is this?
This is a hate speech.
What is it? What are you? Part of the KKK rally? What's going on?
Yeah.
But no, I think I really diffuse it because I am brown, I am a minority, and nobody ever is expected. But there's a lot of minorities that support them too.
Yeah.
And it's clearly not racism. It's just politics.
Yeah.
And if you follow politics as long as I have, like you're gonna realize that, like, yo, they always gonna call Republicans racist. Like, and I'm not a Republican. Like I'm not a Republican.
It's like a pendulum.
Yeah, I voted
It's
for.
fucking hot. It feels like someone just pissed in the air. It was hot for a second.
They blame it on Trump. It's Trump's fault.
Thanks, Obama.
But like I really try to diffuse it because a lot of people just get really just all stuck up about it and all bent up out of shape.
Yeah.
And it's stupid. Like yo, like do you know presidential? You really think he's ruining the democracy for real? First of all, it's not even a democracy; it's a republic.
Yeah. I mean,
do some research.
He just got Epstein killed, right?
Oh no, that was Hillary.
That was fucking crazy, man.
Because he was
They weren't watching
in
it.
a suicide
he
watch.
had a suicide watch last week, right? Last week he had an attempt.
Yep. The lawyer just visited him, telling him what was going on. Like, dude, you facing some time. Like,
yeah.
And then
like
he gonna get shot in his head.
the money tulpa, right?
How
there.
you gonna get shot in jail? He gonna kill
Two to the back of the head.
shot twice in his head, Jeffrey Epstein. But I think it's just wild.
Decapitated. Live.
There's some really dark stuff going on in politics and Hollywood, and they all blame it on Trump. Like, yo, hold on, did he invent racism for real? They invented the shootings. Oh, it's all Trump's fault because of the shootings. Like, yo, this started a long time ago. Like, Trump was hosting boxing back when all this stuff started.
Hosting boxing.
Yeah, he said all the boxing fights. Trump.
There's that poet out tonight, and she went to school with Tiffany Trump. That was crazy. You remember what her name was? Does anyone? What's her name? Kuwait? Kumail? Yeah, she was from Peru.
She went with Tiffany Trump. That's the daughter that he don't acknowledge.
She was the undocumented Peruvian. You guys gotta come out to the Poetry Bodega to see her. But yeah, man. So I mean, you're one of the funnest hosts for sure. In the
Hey,
scene.
so it's because I got so much experience. Like I've emceed so much.
You can flip a crowd to wherever you need them to be.
Yeah, it's just like usually they had me like emceeing bands and like introducing bands. And I was like, but I do the sports voice. Like, we want the sports voice. Like, all right, here comes the sports voice. And my sports voice started off as an accident. It was just me imitating a white guy at first. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. And everybody's like, dude, that's awesome.
People just trust that voice to lead them into whatever's next.
Well, everybody must leave the building now. Okay.
We're gonna work on that fucking. I'm gonna try to come out tomorrow night. I have a dinner, but at On King.
Okay.
Because they emailed me back, and then I emailed them back about whatever night's slowest for them. But maybe I gotta ask them specifically for Monday. But like, yeah, if we could have a Monday comedy mic. Yeah, honestly, if we could have like a late night one where like the music's going, fucking people can say whatever they want, you know, like, and even if it could be like an industry place, you know what I mean? Like the people who get off work of.
Yeah, Monday nights is hot for industry.
They just work like a long night at Lucky Belly or fucking Pig and the Lady or whatever. They just come out, get a couple drinks at a very low risk place.
People love comedy. It's just as entertaining as music and acting.
We just gotta crack a couple things here. Like Joe Coy sells at the Blaisdell.
Every time I go to them big shows at the Blaisdell,
you know what? Just tell people you're Filipino.
Thousands and thousands of people there. Like, yo, these people need to be our fans coming to our shows.
Yeah.
And if being Filipino, I'll do it because I'm totally down to sell out to the Illuminati. If the Illuminati's listening to this podcast right now, I'll sell out.
Shout out to Zion.
I don't care. People be like, oh, I can't do this. I can't do that. No, I'll do it. I don't care. Like, I want to get big, and I know what it takes to get big. Like
Paco's sending in his resume to run Little St. John Island.
Set it up. I'll be there doing stand-up. I want to be the first stand-up comedian to do a halftime at a Super Bowl. That's my goal.
Damn.
They always get musical.
You gotta start sprinting now to beat Kevin Hart to there.
Right. I actually got to work with Kevin Hart.
Yeah?
In his early years. Me and Kevin Hart from the same city.
Yeah.
His first year in comedy, I was emceeing at Cheney University, my alma mater.
Yeah.
And I was emceeing a basketball game. And I used to do talent shows and open mics at my own show at Cheney University. And it's because we didn't have cable, so we had to come up with, like, real-life entertainment.
Yeah.
So we used to have something called the Lyrical Lounge, and we have, like, poetry, singing, and stand-up comedians.
Yeah.
So this one guy came up to me, and he was a producer. He had, like, a little talent agency going. He's like, I got this comedian. He's hot. And I was like, what's his name? He go like Lil Kev the Bastard. That's what he used to be called.
Damn.
Lil Kev the Bastard. He changed it up because the Bastard was kind of
it sounds like he's wearing a fur. He's like, he got a sword on his side.
So he came, and it was halftime of a basketball game.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, yo, this is Cheney University. Like, doing stand-up here, it's just like the Apollo. Like,
oh, shit.
If you know how rough the Apollo is,
on the side?
yo, you got to be good within 20 seconds at the Apollo. If you don't get a laugh within 20 seconds, they going to boo you.
Yeah.
So, true story, like, Kevin went up there, and he could tell he tried to do a bit, and it bombed the first bit.
Yeah.
So, you know, if you bombing on the first bit, crowd work. So he starts doing the crowd work. Yeah. He killed with the crowd work. He just started using some bits on crowd work and started having people rolling. Yeah. And that's when everybody was like, yo, he's pretty good. And later on that year, we had to have some homecoming festivities, and it was just like, yo, we need to do a comedy show or something.
Yeah.
So I called the same guy. We got Kevin Hart to do a whole hour of comedy for $200.
That's nice.
Filled up the venue. We had like 1,000 people at the venue. He did it for $200, and it was awesome. And then later on that year, I see Kevin doing movies and doing stand-up specials, and I was like, man, I missed my train. I could have been right there with him, part of the entourage. You could be
playing Xbox with him in a hotel room right now.
Right now. Just telling him his jokes like, yo, you gotta tell him the fire. Like, I like the way he does that. He really tries to bring, like, the rock star experience.
Yeah.
And so he's a big, big inspiration of mine. And hopefully, if I ever get within earshot of him, he'll recognize me.
Once you're fucking up here.
I remember one time he tried to do crowd work on me one time. And he saw me. He was just like, hey, that's Paco. I would say something, but he's crazy as hell. I'm not going to He crazy as hell. Like, thank you, dog. Appreciate it. But then seeing him now doing it, being the highest paid comedian, I don't know if he still is, but for a while he was the highest paid comedian.
Maybe Seinfeld because of his deal with Netflix.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, with his new Eddie deal, too.
Yeah.
What?
But he's doing it big.
How
and
much was I feel like Chappelle's was like, what, 40? And
Chappelle made like, no, it was like, because it was 50
it was like
for the
80.
comedy, so he got like 20 for 3 of them.
Oh,
so it was like 60.
Yeah. And then
I'll do it for one.
70,
I'll do it for one.
I'll do it for $250,000.
It's funny.
I'll do it for Monique money.
I'll do it. Listen here, baby. in the same voice.
Yeah.
Oh, listen here, baby.
It's hard growing up white.
It's
I
hard.
was born a poor white child.
Oh, y'all don't know what it is to be hard.
Damn.
But living in Hawaii is awesome. Like thinking about doing things for like $1 million. One of the funny things I found out, like they be having beautiful things out here in Hawaii, like the Stairway to Heaven that's illegal and nobody's allowed to go to it, but people go there. The city wants to come up with a plan. They're gonna pay somebody $1 million to tear down the Stairway to Heaven.
Holy shit.
I say we put a bid in and we gonna do it for $900,000. Dog, I will be out there with a hammer and some hefty bags, do it by myself, like with a train of homeless people helping me. Because I think you can get them to work for like Musabi.
You're gonna start from the bottom and fucking end up stuck on a mountain.
And be up there by myself for a while.
Yeah.
I'll be $900,000 richer, but can't spend it up there on the mountain. Like, but the city just be wasting money. Half my material is just what the city will just throw big money like and still got potholes. That's what's messed up. Like
Shannon had a good observation about that. Was fucking
how Shannon have observations? He's blind.
Excuse me.
He had a thought on it.
No, yeah, but like Hawaii's very socially conservative but fiscally liberal.
Definitely.
Yeah. We're like weird about certain social stuff. Like it's weird how many people are so against like marijuana down here, given it's so prevalent in the fucking.
They're so against marijuana, but pro ice. I don't know. Price everywhere.
Man, abolish that ice.
Right. I ain't never OD off weed. Nobody could. If there's possibility to OD off weed, I would have done it in 1996. That was the good year. I would have been done it. I've almost.
Something good fell off the truck that year.
So I passed out, wake back up, smoke again. Like, you cool? It's no There was one documented case of a weed-related death. Yeah. One. And it was this guy in California.
Getting crushed by a bale of it?
You heard about it? He was driving a truck, and then a big box fell on him, and boom, he died. That's the one weed-related death.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's good.
It's all good. All right, thanks, Paco.
It's a pleasure. Come on out, check me out on Pornhub.
What's your? You recently changed your IG.
I changed my IG to make it a little bit easier, so it's Paco Loco space
underscore, right? Paco Loco space.
Well, I think it's a space. Turns out to be an underscore.
Oh yeah, they do that for you. I think.
Yeah.
Paco Loco space.
The old one was kind of hard.
Q Dog.
That's my fraternity. Shout out to the best fraternity in the world. We got some of the best comedians. Steve Harvey. And we had Shaquille O'Neal, Michael Jordan.
Oh shit.
We got this one comedian we're not allowed to talk about. Bill Cosby. Yeah, he's my fraternity brother. He's still alive. Not yet.
Yeah.
He gonna live it out. Like he's gonna live his term out.
Man, he's spending a lot. He's better be spending a lot on commission to not get raped right now.
with his one eye, it's so messed up.
I mean, dude, for the story, I would
like. I actually try to defend him. I was just like, see, what they don't tell you about Bill Cosby is that he was messed up on pills too. He gave me pills. I took them too.
He had that Roseanne Ambien.
Yeah. He just wake up the next day next to a chick like, oh.
That same drug that people baking turkeys at 1 in the morning.
Mm-hmm. Just wake up like, oh, I just had sex with this girl. Okay.
Oh, shucks.
What's your name again, miss? Reese, I appreciate you, man. Appreciate your podcast. Appreciate everything you do.
What's your YouTube? Just Paco Loco YouTube.
My YouTube, Paco Loco Hawaii.
Cool. Perfect.
And then if I move, it's going to be Paco Loco Philly or Paco Loco
LA.
Las Vegas, LA, New York. Because anywhere they want me, like I really, if I get I'm trying to get an agent. Once I get an agent, I'm gone. All right. Aloha.
How I started comedy was I did an open mic in Oakland and I bombed. They were like, "Get the fuck off stage,"
Yeah.
and it was like 4 or 5 years ago,
Yeah.
and I stopped doing it.
So you always wanted to do it though.
Oh yeah, I always had an itch for it. Cause I always make people laugh.
Yeah.
So I was like, at work, what? You should be a comedian. I was like, yeah, I should be. I'm not trying to provide world-class customer service to people when I'm like 60.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
I'm wearing $1,000 suit. I'm wearing like $400 pants.
Dude, I want a fucking
Trey, where's my $15?
a fucking plane whenever the fuck I want. You know, I want my family to come with me on dates if I ever get dates. I want to be able to bring my family.
Nah, I brought
to
my
any
mom all the
place.
time out there and shit
Yeah?
like that. She's cool.
Yeah,
Cause
yeah.
you know I ain't graduate shit. You know that.
Yeah.
So it's like,
And you're just like a naturally funny person who's lived a life. That's like the issue is that like people start like I tried it when I was 19 and I didn't have anything to talk about, you know? Like
yeah, I
you
tried it
live
when I was
life.
like, yeah. I tried twice and I bombed.
Yeah.
But like I never wrote shit down
Yeah.
because like the concept of writing and everything, like you know you're like fucking retarded when you had to write like a book report or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And then like back in the day, back in the 90s, like you had to write a sheet of paper with sentences or whatever.
Yeah.
That shit looked like a fucking tornado when I used to write.
Yeah.
Because I just like get stuck and like, all right,
Just have
next
your
sentence.
ideas like
Yeah.
chopped up.
So I've been on the scene for like what, year, couple months?
Yeah, like 8 months maybe. Right?
No,
I
a
don't
year
know.
and like 3 or 4.
Year and a couple months.
Yeah, but I've been
Yeah,
here for
yeah.
like 2 and some change in the 2
Yeah.
in
On the island?
September. Yeah.
Oh shit.
So
Yeah.
the doorman at Anna O'Brien's was like my neighbor, and he was like, "You're pretty funny, dude.
We do
You
this
should
thing.
just do stand-up comedy." I was like, "Oh, I did that before."
Yeah.
He was like, "Just come out one night."
Yeah.
So I did go out that one night,
Yeah.
and they were like, "It's $10." I was like, "I only brought $20, and I wanted to drink."
Yeah.
They were like, "All right, just sign up for open mic."
Yeah.
So I signed up for open mic. I was like number 7 or 8.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that day.
Yeah. You did the bit about I'm only up here because you know you're fat when you take a shower and coins fall off you.
Yes,
right?
you were there.
You
yeah.
did that every week, and me, Shannon, and Michael, because we're fucking dickheads about any new person, we're like, I can't believe this fucking person is wasting our time. And then one day you fucking came out and you popped off. You just started talking about the crowd, and it was just like, Jesus fucking Christ, Mike Rayo has this on lock. Like, you just hit a flow state. Like, Jose will have you, like, he'll come out and check up on you. Do you know that, right?
Yeah.
He comes out and he's like, okay, is Mike the right level of drunk right now in order to be doing this properly? I don't know if you want to mention
I only
that,
had
but
like there's like when I do stand up, when I do like open
like
mic
drunken
and
master
shit.
style.
No, it is a drunken master style. You can't get too drunk when I first get paid or whatever,
Your
or
sets go not as well.
or when
right
I sell
next to
when I
paydays.
sell like 2 ounces of weed,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit, I got $700.
Yeah. And just to clarify,
Let me buy the bar.
Mike Rayo is a character done by another person who says that he does. Mike Rayo doesn't actually smoke weed in his day-to-day life. He
I
does
know I
not-
smoke weed all the time.
Oh,
I'm
wait,
pressing
yeah, you
this
got
shit.
A card, right? You're a medical.
Yeah,
Yeah,
supposedly
yeah,
in
yeah.
California.
Allegedly, you've got a card.
That doesn't mean shit. That doesn't mean shit.
It just means that you know how to talk to a doctor.
The doctors are fake. It's like getting your eye exam at Sears. Oh man, it's another joke. It's getting your eye
Shit, it's
exam
just
at
getting your
Sears.
exam. Like,
They're like, you talk to a doctor in Skype, like I
Yeah.
can't see.
what do you have, a certificate from a community college?
I don't have a certificate for anything.
God damn.
I never graduated shit, Reese.
Yeah.
I started coloring the lines in the 4th grade. It was a No Child Left Behind act.
That's the only reason you passed.
Like they asked my parents, they're like, "Did you want can your son like repeat this grade?" She was like, "No, my son's no retard. He's lazy."
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've been fat. I've been fat forever.
Yeah.
Use the excuse.
Yeah.
Try to think.
You were fat as a kid too, right?
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. When I was 1 years old, like when you're 1 or 2 years old, you gotta like sit down and like they take a picture of like, hey, you finally sat down.
Yeah.
They put me in
Were you the
recline.
tallest kid in your
No, I'm the
elementary school
shortest.
class?
I'm the shortest, fattest person in my whole family. Like my baby pictures consist of me sitting in a recliner chair
You're propped up.
or a futon, and I have to fold.
Yeah, dude. No, I was always the fucking fattest kid too. It was fucking.
Hell no! I
It's
saw your
weird.
old pictures. You're a regular size.
No. At some point, I dropped it. I think for marching band, I dropped it. That was it.
Nah, yeah.
Just for a little
My
I used to say when I fit the same clothes in 4th grade as I did in high school. Like I was the same weight. Like I was like 180 from 4th grade to sophomore year of high school.
I was a size 36 waist in the first
Shit.
grade. My mom was a tailor, so my pants used to look impeccable.
It's
But it
hard-
was there
it's hard to
during the
get
90s.
size,
It was during the
32,
90s.
22.
Yeah.
Shout out fucking Tamua, man. But
And I end up like, I have a fucked up job too, Reese.
yeah.
Because I work at a clothing store. I'm not going to say like the name, but you're going to like the way you look. I guarantee it. And I guess other men's size. It's a new joke.
Uh-huh.
I guess other men's size.
You do.
Like Reese, you look like a 38 waist.
I believe I am.
Yes.
I fit a 36 pretty snugly though.
Yeah, but a 38 waist very comfortable or slim
Yeah.
fit.
Yeah. yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 38.
Yeah, your XL shirt definitely.
That's for sure.
Yeah, so yeah, you're a size
Okay.
10 shoe,
Nah.
10 and a half.
11.
Oh, it was close.
Yeah, that's close. I mean, that's fucking
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, that's fucking cool.
Wait, so you have to sell shoes too there?
Yeah, I saw
You get
everything.
shoes?
Look at my shoes.
I didn't know that.
They're nice.
Yeah, I mean they are.
Yeah.
Those are
Oh, fuck.
find a. I'm gonna take a picture of those shoes and then post it when I post this podcast. Let's see.
We're going to take a picture of my shoes, post it. I have little stains on them. But
I'm gonna save that.
I'm moving in with Ian. You know Ian.
Next week Wednesday,
The first.
the 1st,
Yeah.
August 1st.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm not paying rent for the I pay weekly rent. And
Oh shit! Oh, you're moving in with Ian. I think
Yes.
you said you're opening with Ian.
I'm moving in with Ian.
Damn,
Damn. Yeah.
that's dope. It's gonna be a comedy condo.
No.
Everyone's gonna stay there, just like Trey's house right now. People just show up.
It's gonna be a Michael house.
It's gonna be a Michael house.
And
Yeah.
then I got a new address for weed. It's gonna be like, what the fuck, Mike? You didn't bring any furniture. You all these fucking boxes.
I don't know what he's talking about. I have no clue what.
All these fucking boxes.
I don't even know what
Boxes
this
left
reference
and right. It's not weed.
is. Yeah, you're just getting packing peanuts delivered,
No, I'm getting honey.
honey.
You-
Manuka.
You can
Manuka.
deliver honey on smell, but you can't deliver
Manuka.
marijuana. So I think like, well, it's my fault.
Yeah.
I call it CBD.
Who are you? Do you listen to comedy at all?
I do.
Like what? What are you into right now?
I'm into it.
Schultz.
Schultz and
Schultz is fucking
Joey
good.
Diaz.
Joey Diaz. Yeah. Just
Because
someone to
that's
go up
gonna
on
be
stage
me
yelling.
unless I die. So Joel told me like he was like every scene has a Michael Rayo, right?
Yeah. Someone living it to the edge.
But that person ends up dying.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I took the face app, and I'm not very satisfied of what the fuck I'm going to look like
Yeah.
in 30 years.
Everyone said being such a bitch about fucking the Russians are stealing your face.
I got a 350
Suck
credit
it up.
score. I got a 350 credit score. They can take whatever the fuck they want from me. They're
Yeah.
going to overdraft in their
I got
bank
fucking
account.
a low 5. I should really not have that with a son.
No, I got a 350.
Yeah.
I can't even rent a DVD off of the Red Box.
No. That's a fucking great line right there.
My shit's off of
Red Box is a good
Blacklist.
line. God damn.
But I'm wearing like fucking $400 pants.
Really?
Yeah, I got a discount.
Yeah, but I mean still.
Yeah,
Those
it's,
are nice.
they're made in Italy.
Ooh.
Shirt's a
Damn, man.
custom shirt. No, this is funny. This shirt's a custom shirt. 'Cause I've been getting sick and tired of grabbing things,
Uh-huh.
and my shirt comes out. But let me show you. I got got a fucking dress.
Dude,
fucking
want those
dress.
fucking Abu
I
Dhabi
got a
shirts.
fucking dress.
I was just looking those up on Amazon. The long, like, Islamic, the Saudi Arabian business shirts.
Yeah.
And they go all the way down to your feet.
That's about it, though. I gotta collect my trade. Let me talk to you later. Thank you, Reese. August 21st. I'm at fucking Anna O'Brien's hosting. It's a new shit for me this month. I've been hosting this whole month.
Yeah.
And
it's
I got
interesting when you get a month of like only hosting gigs and you're just like.
And then I got that roast battle on the 30th.
On the 30th. Nice.
And
we're also gonna have fucking TBD down here. Alyssa Poteets, Olivia Hill, and John Yabez are gonna be down there probably for the 7:30 show. You know what? Also that night is gonna be the Birdbath show in Kailua. Who's on that one? Fucking Locks, Derek Reamers, Ashley D, and Jackson's gonna close it out. But anyways,
all right. Well,
we just got through at the Poetry Bodega, Mike. That was fun.
That shit was cool. I was like, all right.
That was nice.
Bunch of soul. It's so soulful there. I was like, cool.
Yeah.
That shit was that shit was like amazing. Like, even though I wasted a bus pass to go there, day pass.
Day pass of 5.
Day
I don't
pass
know,
of
man.
comedy.
Like I bought a beer last night. I ended up just giving it to you because I didn't want it at Champs, just to support the venue for letting us be here. I mean, just throwing the 5 flat instead of like having to have a minimum on a card. You know what I mean?
I wasn't even supposed to come tonight. I was like, I had to work, but I was like, I left, and then
I liked it.
Fuck that shit.
We just gotta come early next time.
Yeah, I know.
Because like the poets are like that's where they get their stage time. So all the poets were there early, and they all signed up first.
I made a poet joke tonight.
Yeah.
I rhymed and I said everybody snapped their fingers.
Yeah.
that was
hilarious.
That was the highlight of the night.
Yeah. It tripped me out when everyone started snapping the fingers for the first time.
I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
This shit is real.
Yeah.
But
what I kind of observed with that level of poetry, like the open mic poetry, was like that like it's the exact opposite of us. You know, they like taking their pettiness and they're like putting it out there, and then like, but actually they're all super positive, like when they interact with each other. But like we try to project this positivity of funny, but like we're all petty on the inside.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. We don't give a fuck what we say.
Yeah.
They was looking at. And it was the room was kind of weird because it was looking at me like, what the fuck is he finna do?
Yeah. Well, everyone's tired of that. It's whatever.
No, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't care.
Killing it with that.
And then fuck yeah.
Darren, I think.
Really, Andrew Schultz and Joe Coy said let's just go through an open mic at.
Yeah, I didn't want to fucking blow up their spot on this, but you know what, man? The fucking people should listen to the Koi Pond anyways. But yeah, they were just like, no one's gonna listen to this from me, but like we should like take fucking pictures and like we should start filming like this is the night at blah blah blah, like being I don't know, it's whatever to talk about. But yeah, they were like, cause Koi did it on Maui, Joe did it on Maui. Like a couple months ago. He just came out and like did the open mic and everyone was like, whoa. But they're like, you know, Schultz does his city to city.
Yeah,
that show.
Yeah. But
fucking I DM'd him. Fucking let me
I know, I
for
told you. I wrote an email with misspelled words to him. I still sent it. I was like, hi, please. It was like a Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Yeah, I sent it to his booking. I hope like his manager, his agent.
Yeah, I found that shit out too.
Fuck this guy.
Yeah. Whatever.
Pathetic piece of shit.
Nah, he probably has like 3,000 fans that want to suck his dick just like us.
Dude, if he brings out military, you know what I mean? Because like the people who watch him, like, are a certain type. I feel.
I know he's grasping everybody though.
Yeah.
But enough about him. How about us?
Yeah.
This is
how long you been doing it? Because you came out to be an accidental comic, right? Because you just didn't want to pay the cover one night.
Yeah. Well,
Wait, didn't
It
your,
was
like,
tricky. I
your
did
neighbor worked
one.
at-
I did one spot in Oakland, and I bombed.
Yeah.
And then when you bomb in Oakland, they tell you to fucking leave. They're like, don't do this shit ever again.
Yeah. We don't need any more.
Go away. Go
Yeah.
far, far away. Like what Scar told Simba.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right. After that, I was like, fuck it. I guess I'm just naturally funny, and I'll just have a regular job.
Yeah.
And then my neighbor put me on. He was like, hey, you're pretty funny. You know, have you ever done comedy? And I lied. I was like, yeah. No. No.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then I ended up just signing up.
Sorry. You want to say something real quick, Tyler? TK.
What's up, everyone? I can't remember.
All right, shoot, Tyler.
So my neighbors was like, you should just go. I'm going to be the doorman tonight.
Oh, yeah?
And I was like, all right, cool. I'll just go to the open mic.
Yeah.
And I went up. Brandy Morgan was there. I think
I remember that night. You
Shane
came up and
Lucas
you're like,
Price.
shit, I just don't want to, because, like, yeah, you're just like,
And I was drunk.
Yeah.
And I was like, but my friend was buying me drinks, the doorman. So I got free drinks.
Yeah.
So I was like, cool.
Oh, shit.
I'm broke as shit.
Yeah.
I'll just go up. But I was like, all right, I'm going to sign up. And then I'm just going to cut out at the end.
Yeah.
But I was infatuated. I was like, God damn, this is dope.
Yeah.
And the dude that was hosting, he was from Canada. I forgot his name. Canadian dude.
Oh, Conrad.
Conrad. Yeah, that's
Conrad
a fucking Canadian
Holmberg.
name. Conrad.
Conrad.
Oh,
The
fuck.
control alt
You
thing.
thought Hawaii had
Alt
weird
thing
names
guy,
like
yeah,
Blaze and shit like that. This motherfucker's name is Conrad.
Two eyes.
You guys fucking dog names.
Yeah.
But, anywho, I went on that shit. And my first joke was like, I didn't want to pay the $10 cover. I hopped in the shower and a quarter fell out.
Yeah.
And then, like, I just been working out that shit since.
Yeah.
But, like, for, like, the first 7-9 months, I was just fucking around. I was just saying shit to fuck around. I thought, okay, I could just be drunk and just say whatever I want and people will laugh.
Yeah.
But they were just ended up laughing at me, not with me.
Yeah.
Doing a podcast. What's up,
Hey, what's up,
Xander?
man?
Say hi.
Hey.
Oh, shit.
1 second, Trey.
1 second,
What's up,
Trey.
man?
We're doing a podcast.
All good. Trey's always respectful of the podcast.
Hi, yeah, my name is Trey. I'm a fellow comedian, and I'm not in this podcast.
But you are now. You are now.
Mike gets multiple interruptions during his for
Yeah. You guys go ahead and interrupt me.
his past transgressions.
But shit, what was I saying? Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just been rambling on the mic.
Yeah.
And then every time I ramble, I kept on saying the same shit, and it was just embedded in my head. And I'm like,
yeah.
all right, this shit's kind of funny.
Just part of you was just like, because you had like an interesting life.
And then
right? Like-
month 9 came, and I was like, all
Yeah.
right, I'm pregnant. And then a comedian was born after month 10. And
Yeah.
then month 11 came, I was like, maybe I should just jot this shit down. So I started jotting this shit down,
Yeah.
and I couldn't read my writing.
Yeah.
So I put it on my phone, and my phone keeps on breaking.
Just record it.
So I just kept on, like, just timing myself from recording, talking like a crazy person.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck.
So wait, where are you from again?
Vallejo, California.
California?
Small city.
Yeah.
Small city,
What was it like up there?
everybody knows everybody, but you'll still get your house robbed.
Oh shit.
It's
Damn.
weird. It's weird. Everybody knows somebody, but when a burglary happens, nobody knows what happened. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
My mom's house got robbed 3 times. I was like, shit.
Damn.
You gotta stop keeping shit, Mom. We can't have nice things.
Stop owning things.
Yeah. But that shit, I mean,
Yeah.
it's a meth thing, just like out here.
Yeah. It's just people scrambling.
Everybody knows everybody except your local meth heads. If you know your local meth heads, you end up burglarizing houses just like them. That's Vallejo.
Yeah.
That's fucking Vallejo.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I was out there though, I was fucking around. I was getting arrested left and right, and I end up having to turn myself in before I moved out here. But I end up having a job transfer at the same time. So I either turn myself in for possession of ecstasy and a pistol,
Excuse me.
or just pack my shit up and start at Hawaii at my job next week. So I packed all my shit up and went to Hawaii next week. When you go to the airport, they're not
Holy
like,
shit.
hey, you have to turn yourself in. They're like,
Yeah.
no, give me your
They
money,
don't
give me
check
the
your
ticket,
warrants. Yeah.
go.
Damn, man.
And
Now you're here.
unlike ice,
Now you're
Tight that
grilling char siu in Magic Island fucking
Yeah.
every other day.
I stopped doing that shit though. I fucking
yeah.
live in.
Oh, yeah. You
here-
live with Ian now. From
yeah.
episode 2 of the Reese Paulcast.
Yes. Episode 2. I've been.
It's a callback. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to Kaimana now.
Yeah.
We're probably going to do that shit next Sunday if you guys are down.
All right, we'll see.
But other than that, I ended up moving with Ian, so I'm helping him with his street cred or everything. It's a makeover, but God told me to do this. It's like my ticket to heaven to help Ian. And I'm either gonna change his life or ruin it. I don't know, anywhere in between.
Just give him the opportunities.
Give him the opportunities.
All right, man. Well, I'll have you back on sometime soon.
That was a good. What we got? 10 minutes.
Yeah, I think that's about 10 and a half. Yeah, how much
Oh,
time I
yes,
got
I
left?
always ask about my
How
time.
much time I got left?
How much time I got? Did
Oh,
you know
wait.
that's the most disrespectful thing you could say? Is how
What's
much
that?
time I got left? Or what was it? What's other Jose's pet peeve? How are you guys doing?
Yeah, how you guys doing tonight? You're the 14th comic on an open mic.
I really want to know how they're doing because
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
only like 4 people left.
Yeah, no
Like, what the fuck are you still doing here?
No one else asked for the
I'm gonna
past
start
12
saying.
comics.
I'm gonna start saying instead of how are you guys are doing, what the fuck are you guys
doing
doing?
here?
Still doing here?
Yeah.
But that was great. Thanks to Reese Paul. This is a good episode and Reese Paulcast. So I'm
Wait,
on.
Hey, what's the best? What do you think the best set you've ever had is? Like the setup, like the crowd, the
The tournament, the
The
Vegas
tournament?
tournament.
The Vegas
when I
tournament.
went back to back.
Yeah.
When I went back to back, it wasn't even the tournament that I lost. The summer tournament that was okay, but the Vegas tournament, I was like with all of them,
Yeah.
and I was like, shit, this
You were
is
vibing.
really fucking crazy.
Yeah, when it's a full room, that happens sometimes at tournaments. It's just fucking amazing.
And then like other top tier motherfuckers were like, yeah, you're funny.
Yeah. Yeah, that is where to get seen too. That's like the first time you emerge
Yeah, I
out
was
of
like
an open mic into everyone
into
else's.
like fuck, I gotta do this shit twice.
Yeah, like Brandy sees you, fucking like Pepper sees you, and they're just like, "Hey, what's up, man?" That's
Yeah.
where you get the cred.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well,
All right. Well, let's play some music. Do 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 do
Do-do-do-do.
do. Ba ba ba. All right, we're done.
there you have it, folks. Thanks for checking it out. Paco Loco and Mike Rayo, just two hilarious guys. Honestly, like just to spend time around them is a gift. Really, truly. I'm doing this immediately. Should I stop saying that? That I'm doing this immediately after the intro? Why do I feel so self-conscious about that? What should I do? Just like record the intro and then like listen to an entire hour of interviews and then be like, this exact same thing? Yeah, there you have it. That's the end. Again, I think we mentioned our dates and what we're up to on it. Man, I don't know. I didn't know how to deal with Paco and politics, man. I you always think that you're gonna be able enough, you know. Like, I don't know what I actually care about. I just want people to be nice to each other. Like, what? Where's my vote for that? Is it Warren? Is it Sanders? Do people get to be nice to each other under any regime? It's not a regime. We're a democracy. What are you getting at, Reese? I'm trying out this little voice thing. I think I'm copying Bill Burr. I'm an idiot. Yo, I'm an idiot. Hey, keep your chin up, kid. Yeah, and then check out Mike Vallejo Rayo. Fucking hilarious. I'm not sure what I gotta re-listen because I feel like at some point he's like, yeah, I legit am a fugitive. I was just like, no way. What's excuse me? Yeah, I'm gonna get wrapping up because it's right now. It's 3 a.m, 8:11. Honestly, I've been up. I had 3 hours of sleep, delivered mail all damn day. Then I went to the Poetry Bodega mic. It's going to be every second Saturday. Locks did a great job hosting tonight. Fucking if you're listening to this, tell him that, man. What? Just tell him that you heard it from me. I mean, I got to tell him too. Follow him, follow Ezio, follow the Poetry Bodega. It's cool, man. I think it's worth the $5. Like I bought a beer at Champs, and I didn't even like. I thought I wanted a beer, but I don't know. I'm not really a beer guy anymore. I was never really a beer guy. You know, I just like tequila shots. That's where it's at for me right now. Boy, I'm Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Hi, I'm Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. You know, I love a good tequila. Back when I'm on Dinah. I'm just doing Clown in 808. He fucking do the Nick Mullen version of it. Hey, who put their dick in my ass? Hey, who put their dick in my ass? I'm Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. That's our president, man. Not my president? Nah, fuck you. Our president, for sure. It's just a popularity game, honestly. He could even play the heel for the other side. He can play both sides, man. Everybody loves Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, man. Johnson 2024. Honestly, he could pop it out right now. What am I talking about? Hey. Follow Mike. Follow Paco. Follow me on Instagram. Yo, but for real, me and Mike or whoever, yo, I'm trying to open for Andrew Schultz. I'm trying to get there. Tell me what I gotta do. Tell me what I gotta do. Do I need to buy a DSLR so I can film him so he doesn't need to bring his film crew? He's gonna bring his film crew. Because I got some DSLs that are gonna make this happen. What, is that a threat? Don't threaten me with a good time. All right. Let's bring in that. I need different music. I want a reverb pedal. That'd be fun. I've got multiple microphones. Reverb pedal. Anyways, you folks have been fantastic. Hosting habits. Damn. All right. Thank you, folks.